So do you watch like Memphis game over the weekend? Do you like guys keep tabs and that type of stuff? Memphis Navy, that's
I mean, I know the other guys do,
Yeah.
but this weekend I didn't really keep tabs on it. I was just R&R all weekend,
Really?
catching up on some homework. Yeah, had some other stuff to do.
3 touchdowns. What do you do for an encore?
3 touchdowns. What do I do for an encore? Keep doing my job, and if that's score 4 touchdowns, score 4 touchdowns. If that's block well all week, it's block well all week. Whatever my job is, I just got to do that.
I don't think there are any like other tight ends in the country with like 8 touchdowns. Do you feel like there's a chance you can get like an All-American type of deal this year?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll
Just
see.
like you thought about, or?
Nah, not really. I'm focused on the now, and then if I look up and I've got a trophy or a little award, great. If not,
What's the mood like in the locker room now? You know, whole week opportunity to just rest. You guys come back, you ready to go. What's that mood like now?
I mean, we're all rested again. We're ready to go for Navy. Navy's a good team, very physical, very disciplined, and we've got to do the same. We've got to come out fast. We've got to move on all cylinders. We've got to really hit them with the turbo. We've got to come out playing this shit week.
Did any of you guys watch some of that Navy Notre Dame game? And if so, what do you get out of a game like that?
I mean, Navy, obviously a good team, but Notre Dame was just executing, just doing routine plays, routine stuff you teach day one. They were just moving the ball. 56 plays, 52 points. It's not bad.
When you talk about Navy, it's easy for a lot of people to look at that offense, but obviously you're not going against the offense. What jumps out at you about Navy's defense that you're going to see Saturday?
Navy's defense, I mean, they can bring a whole lot of different stuff. They bring out a whole lot of different pressures. They can line up however they want. So, I mean, as long as we get them out of that and we can turbo them, I feel like we're going to have a good shot.
Do you guys obviously in that college football playoff ranking didn't get in there last week, and I'm curious if people kind of put a chip on their shoulder, because that ranking does matter. I mean, that's kind of what could possibly get you in or leave you out of a Cotton Bowl game.
I mean, yeah, obviously being left out of something like that, a little chip on the shoulder, obviously. But I mean, it's just motivation, I'm kind of glad they left us out so we can show them that we deserve to be in there.
After the performance you had last week, do you expect more attention than usual?
No, I don't expect any more attention. I had a good week, yeah, but I mean, I expect just about the same attention I usually get.
There's talk that Annapolis could be cold, might be rainy. What does that do to your passing game?
Nothing. Get some hand warmers. I'm from the north, so I'm used to the cold. I was born in Indiana. I used to live in the Chicago area, so cold don't bother me. It's not gonna bother us. It's a mental thing.
You talked about, it'd be nice if you got like a trophy or something like that, but obviously you've had to transfer, tough situation, Rice with the coach, getting fired. Is it for you to come in there and have a year that you're having and possibly be someone who might get recognized like that? Do you think about that? Is that something that means something to you?
Well, obviously I'm glad I came here.
Yeah.
I mean, having this opportunity to play with a bunch of guys that are very talented and obviously helping carry us to 9-1 season so far. I mean, that's great.
10 wins. This is the opportunity for that. That seems to be, a milestone that a lot of people don't talk about, especially around here. Mm-hmm. How big would that be, just to say you're a part of that team that gets 10 victories?
I mean, anytime you get in the double digits in anything, it's awesome. Double digits touchdown, double digits, but to be a 10-win team, that's something different. That's something like it comes up in history, you know what I mean?
Has the coaching staff used the term kind of must-win game this week? Because obviously it is. I mean, you guys can't.
I mean, every game's a must-win game, but this is even more must-win game, because we still got a lot to play for.
How much do you and your teammates talk about the scenario? If you win, this could still happen. If you lose, that could happen. But in terms of how much do you talk about the standings and what is still possible?
I mean, we've addressed it in team meeting as far as where we stand and where we could stand and what the what-ifs are. But as far as that, we kind of shut that out a little bit because when you start thinking about the what-ifs, it kind of distracts you. It makes you tighten up. So we just relax and we're going to take it 1 week at a time, just play our game, and then figure out where we stand from there.
What do you think kind of makes you like a different tight end than maybe a lot of other guys out there? I mean, you talked about that speed. I know you can run, hand the ball off to you a couple times this year. What kind of separates you, from your perspective?
Well, I mean, I've done a lot of different things. I've been a running back. I've been a receiver, and so my basis was with receiver at first. And so starting there, I think it allowed me to really work on my air game, working on my releases, working on my footwork, working on my technique when I run routes. And so I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or anything. I just feel like my routes are a little more clean than your average tight end would be. So that's why I'm able to get in and out fast.